It's got my 5-page script here. So that's a tough one to follow. Well done. Yeah. Told me he was shitting himself and he's wearing beige trousers. Good luck. Yeah, so very similar to Ollie, really. I mean, obviously the three of us, we grew up together. I've known Pete for 32 years. My parents kindly babysat for myself, Heidi, Edward, Thomas and Pete. This is pre-William Green. While Jerry and Angela went for a wedding anniversary in Brighton in 1981. And it all began. And, let's come down a bit. And, yeah, so, Pete, me and Oliver, you know, we're... There we are. Thank you. So, yeah, we were in play school together. We played, Peter was a shepherd in the Jesus nativity thing, you know. And I was a king. I had frankincense. And Oliver was a king. He had myrrh. Yeah, that's where it all started. Okay. So, tough crowd. Yeah. So, Pete and Alex been together for 11 years. I was with Pete the night he met Alex. We were in Rutherford's nightclub in the back bar. Many relationship and child was conceived thanks to this nightclub. So, thank you, Mr. Rutherford. And and me and Pete were standing there. Well, I was standing. Pete was doing his usual leant up against a pillar kind of stance. And this blonde bombshell crosses the room, and they catch each other's eye. And it was just him and I there together. You know, we're both single. You know, and we had there was a bit of a bro code going on, I think. You know, and he caught her eye, and she caught his, and so I just gave him a nod, and they started dancing, and I got a taxi home for one. And He doesn't want me to continue this story, but I will anyway because it's quite romantic. So anyway, needless to say, they did end up spending the evening together back at Alex's flat, and I don't know which way round this goes, but in the morning one could remember the other's name, but the other couldn't.
Beautiful.
Pete could remember Alex's name, but Alex had a very nice evening with Roger, or whatever. And so, many memories, the three of us, you know, and David and Stuart and everybody. Every Friday night, as Ollie said, you know, Angela and Jerry were very, very hospitable, and we would often sleep on the balcony, and we used to smoke herb to Provence in Jerry's pipe, and sit around reminiscing, you know, quoting Shakespeare and stuff, but that was just me. And so yeah, contrary to belief, actually the three of us were not that perfect, and we've got a few faults. I often used to go through what was known as the White Tunnel on the beach. There's a bit of an in-joke there, yeah, just later in fact. Ollie, as you can see, was sort of half albino. A lot of people don't know, but Ollie actually gets sunburnt changing light bulbs. And Pete has a slight circulation issue. He goes, he's very cold-blooded, and we'd often, if we were out surfing and the waves became flat, we would entertain ourselves playing noughts and crosses on his forehead. You just touch him. He doesn't look impressed, I'll crack on. Yeah, so I just wanted to say, like, Ollie told a lot of stories, and I've done this before, and it's great to tell stories and everything, but from a sort of meaningful perspective, I do something between Pete and I've learned a lot from him as a person. We all joke, and he passes out, and he's got blonde curly hair and everything, but I learn a lot from Pete. You know, he's like Richard Briers in The Good Life. You know, he really is. He lives within his means. You know, he's very self-sufficient. He could build an airplane from a paperclip. I mean, he's the MacGyver, the Ray Mears, the Bruce Perry. You know, again, contrary to belief, when we were growing up, we didn't have a lot of money. My parents are quite tight, and which I'm grateful for. It gave me a good standing in life, and it's still only 20 quid. And what Pete and Oliver taught me a lot of was just creating our own fun. We used to make everything. You know, we bought the robin, but we worked on it every day. We used to make our own food, our own cakes. We used to camp. Everything was, without sounding like an EDL member, everything was keep it in the country. And we made our own beer, and and that was wonderful because we were of an age where we'd have to stand outside Threshers and pay some guy to get us a bottle of White Lightning, and so we thought, well, let's just make it, and we did, and it was wonderful, and it had a fantastic effect on the women. I mean, crikey. And so Pete really taught me a lot about just living within one's means and just making your own fun, and you've all got children out there that have been playing with empty boxes out there, and there's no iPads or PlayStations in this barn, and that's what it's about, and I think that's a good grounding in life. So thanks, Pete. I know when he said it, but I really, really want to echo the Jerry and Angela thing. They were really like an extra set of parents for me. I mean, they were wonderful. Honestly, most weekends I spent around it. My parents were wonderful. They're standing right here, by the way. I'm not an orphan. They are the best parents one could ever ask for. My second parents are equally awesome, and I don't know where Angela is, but you're really wonderful. And there you are, Angela. Your key lime pie is spectacular, and you're a mother and a great host, and you're both the most gorgeous parents ever. And obviously Alex is now Pete's better half, but Pete actually has another other half, a missing hero from this stage, and Dickie Deans yet again has literally built this entire extravaganza we're in with his bare hands, and he really is the missing link, and it was wonderful. And I'm not stealing the limelight because I know Pete's going to echo this a million times, but the catering staff and the bar staff have been incredibly fantastic. The food was amazing, and I think that's it pretty much, yeah. So honestly, a wonderful couple, amazing friends, you're all brilliant, thanks for coming, and thank you for listening, yes.